Hey guys, Deathletter Magic here. Still a bit of a sore throat. I think I may be developing bronchitis. So that's awesome. Oh, one more thing before we actually get into the video. My video from yesterday was posted and then very quickly taken down by me because it was accidentally and in error demonetized. And I cannot afford to lose the ads on, 24 hours worth of views, also known as 75% of them. So I made it unlisted, but now that they cleared it to have ads run on it, nobody gets a notification because I already published it and made it go live, and if I re-upload it, it'll get flagged again. Also, it won't be in your sub box today because it was uploaded yesterday. So in other words, nobody's going to see it unless they go look for it on purpose. And it's about another person getting caught unbelievably cheating at a SCG Open a couple days ago. The video's freaking hilarious. Go watch it. You will not regret it. Link in the description. Anyway, on with this video. So a short video, but I wanted to update everybody on, well, an old news story. It's Ravnica Allegiance Mythic Edition back in the news again. First, if you check out the product reviews now, it has a 4.5 out of 5 with 14 reviews, and pretty much all the 1 stars have been deleted. I assume either they did a little buddy, I'm complaining directly to you because this is a special deal thing, or they reported every single review that wasn't really an item review necessarily. It was more a commentary on the product's existence, which, come on, or it was just a cheap shot at Wizards. So if you think that's a ridiculous manipulation slap in the face to the fans, definitely go to the Hasbro toy shop on eBay, find Ravnica Mythic Edition, and leave your review, an actual structured review talking about the product. Oh, and in case you didn't quite catch the implication of what I just said, it's still for sale. They haven't sold out yet. The listing is still there. Uh-oh. So as far as we can tell, they may have around 8,200 left in stock. That's not good. But the good news is out in the desert, they actually dug up those cartridges for ET that they buried that nobody wanted. So theoretically, the hole's still there. You could dump whatever you want in it and fill it back in. I mean, just rent a couple like front loaders and stuff. It's got to be close to free at this point to just bury these in the desert. And finally, I saved the cherry on top of this sundae for last. A user named Esper Josh, spelled the magic way, not the Pokemon way, posted on Reddit, did anyone else get 4 boxes of Ravnica Allegiance Mythic Edition despite only paying for 2? But if you look at what he said and then the email he got, it actually does come together, and I think I know what's happening. So he wrote, I ordered 2 boxes of MTG Ravnica Allegiance Mythic Edition shortly after they went on sale on the Hasbro Toy Shop eBay store. I was charged $534.98 according to PayPal. Now see, shipping is free to the US, so I don't get that, and if it was outside the US, there's no way in hell he would have gotten these already. So I'm guessing sales tax, I guess? Which if you're not familiar with US tax law, basically, with the exception of a couple states, you don't have to pay sales tax when you make an online purchase unless the business has some sort of operation in your state. So I don't know what's up with the extra $34.98, no idea. But he says, I got a couple of emails saying something along the lines of ignore any cancellation emails you may get. Your product will ship as ordered. What a strange thing to say. Then he goes on to say, I just got my mail today and I got 2 boxes from Hasbro. Each contained 2 boxes of Mythic Edition. Anyone else, or am I just lucky? Each box had a master packing slip and the customer purchase order number was the same on each. Did I just happen to get shipped the same order? He says once, but I assume he means twice. He even says, was I misreading the auction? And it was for 2 units each. Did they split 1 box in half, so my 4 boxes make 2 total? I'm not opening them since I plan to keep them sealed and just toss them in the closet, obviously as an investment. So I can't really verify that there's a full set of all 8 Planeswalkers in each. I did paraphrase and rephrase things a little bit. If you want the exact quote, just go find it on Reddit. It's pretty easy. But I looked at his attached picture and no, that is 4 of the product. Also, Josh, you have a really nice fridge. So let's go back to the one line that I think explains this. He got a couple of emails saying something along the lines of ignore any cancellation emails you may get. Your product will ship as ordered. Now, I've been an eBay seller for over 10 years. I know the process, but that's for me. What a lot of larger companies do, especially if they have their own fulfillment department, is instead of looking at things one at a time, they just dump like data exports and like packing slip information, all that into their existing shipping system. So it's all automated, it's all run by bots. And in fact, like any Chinese seller, they do it that way. A lot of importers that are in California, so in other words, Chinese sellers, that's how they do it. I happen to know that this is how Newegg does things mostly as well. Oh, when they sell through eBay, I should say. So that like AI almost might be a little generous, but that robot system can do whatever a person would do just really, really quickly. So it just uses like API access to do eBay tasks, and then it, generates emails to the customer and generates a notification to print the postage or actually purchases the postage. I mean, it's just a big fulfillment robot. Well, somebody must have programmed it wrong. I mean, that's about all there is to it. I think this was such a big product launch that they started putting restrictions, like some kind of safety thing to keep people from smurfing it or whatever. And I think it was accidentally canceling orders. So when they tried to roll back that incorrect change, what actually happened is they accidentally reinitialized a second shipment in the system instead of canceling it. Or more likely, nothing was actually canceled on the eBay side, but their robot decided to cancel the actual shipment and then send some customers an email saying that their shipment was canceled, or the order was canceled basically, but really the shipment. But that itself was in error, and when they tried to undo it and reset up the shipment, it was never actually deleted in the first place. And that would explain the duplicate. That would be in line with why they had the same PO, why they showed up at the same time, why they were in two different boxes, everything really. So, oopsies. So under this condition, you gotta be wondering, did this only happen to this Josh person? Oh no, not according to the comment section. A lot of people were like, nah, me too. And then a lot of people were asking, well, did this happen to everyone? And like, everybody's like, nope, not everybody. Guess you just had to be lucky. Honestly, it was probably like a first couple minutes type of thing. And then they looked at the logs in real time and were like, oh crap, this is wrong. And then they real quick fixed it. And then basically since they scrambled to fix it, they fixed it wrong, manually overwrote it wrong, and then ended up shipping people too many. So that's kind of cool. The last thing I got to say, because people have been asking about this, mostly people who don't live in America, are you obligated to send it back if they request it? No, if somebody mails you something, and this is super established in the courts, it is now your property. If you ordered a pop vinyl of Jace Beleren and they accidentally sent you 4 pounds of solid silver bars, that is now your property. It doesn't matter how much it cost. It doesn't matter how the mistake was made, unless you did something to purposely cause it and then it's fraud and then it's like theft and whatever. If it was just an accident, the second that is delivered at your property, it is your property. And the recourse for this, if you do make a mistake, and I know because I've had to do this, is as a seller, if I sent out the wrong item, I have until it gets delivered to pay a very high amount of money to have the post office recall it. I think FedEx can do the same. I'm not sure about UPS or DHL. And I had to do this once when somebody used a stolen PayPal account to buy something worth $350 from my eBay store. And I was just going to drive out to where it's getting delivered and get it back at gunpoint because, $350, like, I am playing with that. But then I found out you could just file a recall. So you pay like triple what you initially paid to ship the damn item. And theoretically, the next time it gets scanned anywhere, it'll just beep on their little machine and say, oh, return to sender. It didn't, or like 3 people weren't doing their damn job in the FBI who was investigating this, because this was a huge criminal enterprise operating out of one place that I blew the lid off of. I assume everybody got arrested, and honestly, jail is the only safe place to keep them away from me after the crap they tried to pull. But the point of the story is, you can file a recall, and sometimes it works. Otherwise, the second it's delivered, it is their property. Now, my example is bad because they stole it. Well, I should say they stole the PayPal account and bought it under false pretenses with stolen money. But in Wizard's case, they could ask nicely. They could threaten to ban you from the DCI system based on your first and last name. They could block you from their eBay store for life. They could ask nicely, but that's it. They cannot actually legally force you to send these back. So if they do ask you, do not do it. That is your property now. The end. So says decades of court precedent. So if it's an international order and they accidentally sent 2, I have no idea, but I did want to touch on that because you only paid once. So right about now, the shipment would be showing up to Kentucky, which is eBay's global shipping center. So let's say you're in Argentina. Shout out to all my homies in Argentina. eBay either bills you what it actually costs to get from Kentucky to Argentina, or they make a pretty good estimate ahead of time. I don't remember if it's post-build or pre-build. Who knows? I think pre-build, but either way, now there's 2 packages coming to you, and eBay sent them to Kentucky, but you only paid for postage once. I assume eBay would just hold it and then contact Wizards of the Coast or Hasbro and be like, hey, why do we have 2 of these? And then I think they would say, oh, send one back. That was an error. And so I don't think international people have a very good chance of getting double their order, unfortunately. So that's a shame, but it is what it is. So between, in my opinion, effectively faking the reviews, I mean, I'm sure none of those reviews are actually AstroTurfed. That is illegal, leaving a fake review from yourself about your own product. Cherry picking the bad ones and flagging them is kind of sketch too. So if you have something to say positive or negative about Ravnica Allegiance Mythic Edition, go to the eBay listing, hit product ratings, and then hit review. And write up your own review, actually about the product, not about, oh, Wizard sucks, submit, like that's going to get deleted. I mean, I'm not telling everybody to go leave some just bomb negative review. I'm just saying 14 reviews when they've sold 11,700 seems pretty low. So go share your thoughts. We need a very representative review structure out there, I guess. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm not going to do the whole frickin' 3-minute infomercial here, but Visa and MasterCard and Amex all suck. Discover's the best card. Get one, link in the description. The terms are better. There's no fee. I mean, there's just no reason not to have a Discover card. I mean, 5% cash back right now at grocery stores. Come on. Oh, 0% APR for 14 months, I believe, is the thing they're running. So check that out. I make a little bit of money on it. They're not sponsoring me. It's just an affiliate link. But I would appreciate it, and trust me, you need sources of credit to get your credit score up. I got burned by that when I tried to buy a car. So that definitely helps out the channel immensely and costs you 0. So definitely check that out. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.